A cricket bat can be made out of various materials, but here at Bellingham Smith we focus on English willow cricket bats. When I say English willow, the raw material from which the blade is made is grown in England. We have experts who come into this area, as we have with James up the top here, and he will source out whatever grades of willow he needs for today's production. And we go through and we would choose the wood and thereby select the cleft to suit the bat. The face planer serves the role of taking the raw cleft and planing the face off the raw cleft to have a look at the open grain on the bat. And on that planer we basically plane the face flat and we plane one edge. The splice, as we call it on a cricket bat, is that V joint at the top of the bat. That joint serves to join the blade of the bat to the handle. Initially, one cuts a splice or a V into the willow cleft, and then similarly, one cuts a similar V into the cane handle on a similar machine alongside it. That splice is then that cleft is then taken to the bench, and the bat maker then very carefully works that joint a little more to make sure it's a perfect fit, fitting the handle into the blade of the bat. The cleft and handle are then set with wood glue and they're left overnight. The following morning, the bat is marked out using a template which is laid on top of the raw bat, if you like, the bat shape. The bat shoulders and toe are then cut using a jigsaw. Thereafter, that bat is taken to the press. Now, the press is really the heart and lungs of a cricket bat factory. And the art of making a good cricket bat is very much about operating the press. The bat is then operated in the press in such a way that with a modern cricket bat we induce a little bit of bow into the bat, and that helps the bat develop what we call ping. In other words, where the ball comes off the bat very, very nicely. The bat then goes back to the bat maker, who puts it in a vise, and he obviously, using unsophisticated hand tools, will shape the bat. The back of the bat is initially pulled off using a draw knife or a wooden block plane, and the bat is then simply shaped by hand, removing willow off the back of the blade. The bat is then taken to the shoulder shaper, which is basically like an abrasive belt sander, and he grinds the willow from the handle into the blade to shape whatever shape the bat is designed to have, if you like. The shaped blade, the shaped cricket bat then, is then carefully balanced, whereby the bat maker will feel the pickup of the bat and make sure the bat is not too bottom heavy and that it feels like it wants to hit the ball. The bat then is put on what you call a bobbin sander, which is like a motor car wheel with abrasive paper around the outside of it. And that is then sanded and the bat is smooth using different grits. Once the bat has been sanded, it is then polished with a very hard wax compound to give a nice shine on the surface of the bat, and it's very much like shining shoes. The one wheel puts on the polish, the other wheel shines it. Once the bat has been polished, it then goes to the threader, and the thread is a very important part of the bat. You put the thread on the handle with a very careful amount of tension, because you can adjust the whippiness of the handle by adjusting the tension of the thread. The thread holds the handle together. Once the bat has been threaded, it then goes through to the sticker room, where the ladies then grade the bats. They decide what quality of bat that is. Sometimes we use a cricket ball also on the blade of the bat to see how the ball comes off the bat, and we select from limited edition to Fireblade to Fireball, Firefly, Firebrand. We grade the bat at that stage, not before. The grip is finally applied with using a gripping cone. The grip is put on the cone. rolled a little bit, then turned around, and then completely put on the cone, put over the handle, rolled down, and is actually glued to the handle. And then the bat has decals applied and is then ready to be shipped to the shop.